Okay, so today is my first day getting to actually use the system in the space, because that was kind of the whole point, was to get this up to a point where I could actually get some work done. So far, I've got the arms on. I've gotten it also where I can just plug it in and it boots straight into the system. I think that's probably going to be a much easier way to develop the system. Only problem is that sometimes the network connection, even though this is connected to its computer, it's not connecting to this computer. So that's, and if I unplug it a couple of times and do that, it'll work, but I'll fix that. And getting the modes, because I tend to let my hand linger like this a lot, so I end up hearing that sound a lot. But at least now I can, I can get some work done, and we can actually, because that was kind of the point, get something I can work with and then start working. So it took 3 or 4 months to get these right, but I think now I can start. Let's see, because we got all these parts, and the whole game was always, this was donated by Haru. Wait a second. And also sometimes the speaker. Oh, no, actually what happens sometimes is something with this one makes this one shut off. See, watch this. Oh, if I unplug this, see? I don't know what that's about, but I'll figure it out. I mean, there are worse problems to have. But I'll also plug it back in. So that's booting. Lets me know that it's booting. So that'll be back in a second. So I've got loads of these motors that we stripped out of all of these old office machines, right? And so the thing now is to get these linked up with some motor controller boards, like that one. You can see. Troy left a few of those when he came the last time. And try and make some sense of all this stuff. So I'm just organizing today, but I wanted to share that little bit of a milestone, that it's finally getting to the point where I can actually work in it, and I think the sound will evolve naturally from that. I already have some ideas as to how to make this sound more conducive with the 8 or 9 hours of battery life that I have, and creating sound that's useful and interesting, and adding the programmatic stuff as it goes along, so that I can I can program and do all that stuff. But for right now, just getting it working is a nice step to be at. And oh, there it goes. See. Okay, see, and it's still not outputting any sound, so I'll figure out what that is. But I at least wanted to get this part documented as it moves into the next few stages over the next week. All right, cheers.